Now this is the original OEM key fob. I had mine redone, but this is how it looks like and this is how it works. Pretty straightforward, but the one thing I didn't know was that not everyone had the keyless entry. And that made sense because this is our key for a 1994 Mazda RX-7, and keyless entry was more of an option. You had to pay extra for it back in the days. It wasn't standard. And really in the 90s, you had a key and you just walked up to your car and you unlocked it or you locked it, and that was it. But luckily here in 2023, we have a kit for all the NSX owners out there who want a keyless entry system. And that is why we're introducing Nelson Kwong's OEPLUSDESIGN alarm and keyless entry system. Now, let me tell you right away why this kit is amazing. It is plug and play in the NSX. You heard it right. So what does that mean? Let me show you. That means that you don't have to deal with a bunch of wiring and messes. You could just plug and play this system, and then you take this beautiful key fob and you could open and close your door. You could arm and disarm the alarm. This is an absolutely must. I couldn't imagine having my NSX without having that feature. But Nelson went above and beyond. There is some additional features that regular NSX owners with the OEM keyless entry system did not have. And that is that you could open up the trunk with this beautiful key fob. You heard that, like the new cars out in 2023, you've got a bag of Doritos, you got a whole box of whatever your favorite munchies, and what are you gonna do? Well, you hold down the unlock button, that unlocks the car, disarms the alarm, and it pops the trunk. That is not a feature that came with the NSX keyless entry, which I think it should have, but that is great because it's one of the features with the key fob and the security system. On top of that, you could also add the additional blinking light feature. That means whenever you unlock or lock, like on regular cars, and when I mean by regular cars, most of the things that you see out there, the lights are gonna blink, and that is a really cool feature. Now, those features are not plug and play. The parking light setup is pretty straightforward if you know how to do some DIY stuff. You have to snake a wire and then you have to tap into a harness and the parking lights will work. But the trunk pop is a little bit more complicated. Nelson says that some professional installation is required, but you NSX guys are pretty handy and pretty clever and pretty good at working in your cars. And that one, you have to do this weird yoga pose based on the instructions underneath your dash. And if you ever work underneath the dash of the NSX, you definitely need a chiropractor afterwards, but it's possible. And what you have to do is you have to tap into a harness that's kind of hidden in the back, but that feature is available to you, which is really neat. At the end of the day, this kit is great because it is plug and play for the most important feature, and that's the keyless entry. Now, these kits are super well designed. When I look at them, I don't see anything, cheap or something that would cause for concern. The wire gauge looks right. You've got some electrical tape in the right place. You've got an inline fuse, and let me tell you guys why an inline fuse is important. Anytime you have any type of electrical component, if you don't have an inline fuse in that system, especially if you're piggybacking or adding it to an original system design, then what could happen is that it could overload, or it could have an issue, or it could short out, and it could pass that possible damage to other systems. So I love that it has a fuse in there. I love that there's heat shrink, and I love that he gives you all these options based on what you want to do and what you want to add with the car. And there are two kits available. One is for the 1991 to 1992 models, and the other kit is from 1993 to 2003 models. Both kits have a set of instructions, so you're able to do the plug and play and also add those additional features if you want. Now, these kits are on Nelson's website, OEPLUSDESIGN. They go for $300, which in my opinion is a steal, because when you look at these key fobs, these are absolutely beautiful. And the ease of the plug and play design is something that probably took some research and development, I'm pretty sure it did, and all that time to make a kit that works and that's been out in the market for a long time. I think it's a great price. But here at Drivers Therapy, are you ready, guys? If you order, the first 5 people are gonna get $40 off. All you have to do is reach out to Nelson and say, I wanna buy a kit and I watch Drivers Therapy's channel, and guess what? You get $40 off. And this is super cool. But we have something in tune because we are going to be collaborating with somebody because we have a keyless system in our car already. We're gonna have a full installation video here, hopefully, about this product. There's a lot of things I don't know about the NSX, but it's really neat to always know that there's a lot of people who are supporting the community, who are providing parts and providing solutions for things that everyday NSX owners could use. Well guys, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Press the like button, press the subscribe button, and again, have a good day.